Dave Chapelle says he didn't oppose affordable housing plan. So there was a clip floating around yesterday of like a city hall type meeting, and we kind of got on the topic at the very end of the show.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a planned topic. It kind of like happened, was developing. Anyway, in the clip, he approaches, he's very involved in the community in a way that many people might be surprised. He's often communicating with the mayor, and it's a small town that he lives in. It's like a few thousand people.
Yes.
And so you could imagine that would be a very involved type of experience. Anyway, he stands up to the microphone, and he sort of, he talks pretty authoritatively.
He was actually really upset at the time.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
So he showed up at a village council meeting in Ohio to oppose a development with affordable housing. At least that was the headline as of yesterday, but it looks like it's updated now that maybe that's not what happened. Comedian Dave Chapelle said his threat to pull the plug on his plans to open a comedy club near his hometown in Ohio wasn't because he opposed a proposal for affordable housing in a nearby development. Chapelle, who became the target of criticism this week after speaking against the development in Yellow Springs, said in a statement that the plan was not the right fit for the village. Dave Chapelle didn't kill affordable housing. Concerned residents and a responding village council killed a half-baked plan which never actually offered affordable housing, said Carrie Sims, who was a spokesperson for Chapelle. So they're saying, hey, this is a miscommunication. The comedian the comedian who announced last year that he was buying a former fire station in Yellow Springs with plans to turn it into a comedy club said he would back out if the project was allowed. I am not bluffing. I will take it all off the table. So he went down there, flexed his muscle, and said, hey, I'm a big investor here. I'm going to be investing in the development of this town and presumably bringing money into the town. Obviously, that's what a comedy club would do. And I don't like this plan for whatever reason.
Yeah, he still hasn't really specified based on, I guess this is a development. It keeps developing.
The last paragraph there, you scroll back down, neither Dave nor his neighbors are against affordable housing. This is again from his representative.
He wants to make it clear, like affordable housing, it's, he's good for it. Like he doesn't hate it, the idea of it.
However, they are against the poorly vetted, cookie-cutter, sprawl-style development deal, which has little regard for the community culture and infrastructure of the village, said the statement. So maybe he's just a guy who enjoys the heritage.
Sure, yeah.
This happens in all types of towns and communities.
Especially small towns.
There will be local meetings about developments. And obviously, the better headline is to say Dave Chapelle hates affordable housing, and then that thing spreads. Yeah. And of course, we're not going to really know what it was about this development other than based on these comments that he didn't like the style of it or something else. Time will tell if they end up doing these types of development. But it's important to know it's a very small community. Mm-hmm. And the smaller the community, the more input each citizen has.
Sure.
Right? And if you're Dave Chapelle, then maybe even a little bit more because you're building all these things and making all these investments.
Mm-hmm.